what we are going to do today, because this is 1.2.5, so it's really hard in 1.2.5 to get XP because you don't get it from mining. I'm pretty sure you don't get it from pulling in ores like you do in Minecraft now. So we need to make an XP farm to make it a little bit easier. I have never done an XP farm before, so I do not really know what to do. I watched some videos on it to try to prevent myself from looking like a complete failure when I was trying to do this. So essentially, and if I'm correct, what we need to do is starting up about 1 block from here, we need to do a trapdoor, or we need to start forming, I think actually let's do it like this. Yeah. So starting here and going all the way around like this, we need to go up 32 blocks. And then we need to make like a tower type thing that's 32 blocks high. And then from there, they will drop down to here. And then we can put trapdoors right here. And then we can either have them hit the trapdoors, we can put water in there, we can do whatever it is we need to do. But it needs to be 32 high in order for them to spawn and then hit this without dying. So we're going to try it and see if that works. So that's the plan today, is to make the XP farm so that we can get a bunch of levels so that we can enchant all of our stuff much easier than we were doing before. So let's build that 32 up and then test it and see how it works. And then we will we'll be back and do the next step. All right, so after a lot of building and a couple of errors, oh, come here, cutie button, we need you. After a lot of errors and trials, we finally made our mob spawner. So I've actually turned this, oh, okay, because this is gonna happen. I've actually turned the server now onto hard mode because I want to try to encourage more mobs to spawn. So I want to show you exactly how this whole thing works. And while that's happening, let's go ahead and just put a torch down in here so that we don't get any more creepy things spawning. But as you can tell, we had to move the spawner from next to the tree over to here because I miscalculated how close it was there, which actually worked out a little bit better. So it is on hard mode right now, so we'll probably see a lot more mobs spawning than we have in the past episodes. You can tell that I died a few times during the making of this mob spawner, and I actually had to call in Patrick to give me some help. So we're gonna go all the way up here because I want to show you exactly what we ended up doing. Now the mobs aren't going to spawn when we're up here because we're too close, but I did want to give you a general idea of what went into the making of this. So we don't have a pickaxe on us, but let's just knock this down really quick. This is going to take a minute. You can hear the water running in there. So basically what this is it's a closed off room, and there's kind of a checkerboarded floor like this. And then they drop down to water, which leads them to here. And then the water drops them right down that hole right there. And it's 22 blocks down, so it should be about half a heart when they land. And then we can hit them one time and then gather the XP. I have the trapdoors down there so that if we just want to collect the items, we can put the trapdoors up. And then they'll fall all the way down. Their stuff will land in the pool of water, and then I can just run up and collect it. So that's like that on both sides of the checkerboard. So the mobs will spawn in there, and then they will try to walk forward. They'll fall down the hole. They'll go in the water takes them down here, and then I can kill them. So while I'm up here again, they won't spawn, which is why you have to have this so high in the air so that they will not spawn because we're close. So while that's going on, we're going to do something else that you guys have asked in videos for a very long time to do, and that is to move all of the fairies from here into their actual houses over here, because that's something that in the last couple of videos you guys are like, just move them into their house already. So I'm gonna do that while we're waiting for some mobs to spawn there. Again, it is on hard mode, so hopefully it shouldn't take too long, but we'll see. But that's the basic trap that we built. We did, here she can, there we go. We did make it pink just so that we could use some of our wool. We didn't have enough cobble, but we did make it pink. They were asking in the stream chat, please make it pretty. So there's a lot of pink on it. We built the platform so that we could observe up there just to see how everything was going. And then also I hear a spider, but I think it's outside. I don't think it's in here. No, it's not in here. Yeah, so we'll wait for the mobs to spawn there. We'll move all of our fairies, and then we'll come back and hopefully be able to gain some levels. All right, so while we've been letting the zombies spawn and the skeletons and the creepers up here, we went ahead and moved everybody. So now we've got all of our little fairy families all in here. So they're in groups of 3, and they all have their own wolf to help protect them as well. I tried to get the groups as varied as possible, you know, just so it looked interesting. I didn't like segregate the healers from the warriors from the queens or anything. They're kind of in their own little troop, if you will. And then again, just so that it's consistent, I put Cloudy Bird. She's the only one who doesn't have a little job, so she's like our little greeter. And then I gave Speedy Butt a companion to help guard the portal, and that is Sunny Bird. So they're both guarding the portal right there, making sure nothing spooky comes in. And then the wolves are here. So now that we've moved all of them, let's go up here and check on this. So I do have one fear, and that's that there's going to be creepers. I let this go for a very long time. And my fear, oh geez, okay. If I can even get up there without getting knocked off the platform, is that, oh, nope. That wasn't my fear originally. My fear was that there was going to be creepers in there and that I was going to blow up the entire thing. So if that happens, then it does. Maybe we should grab some pink wool really quick and build that up a little bit better so they can't just immediately knock me off. I didn't really expect that to happen, but apparently that's now something that I will have to think about. So let's go back there and see if we can actually get up there without getting knocked off. Oh, hi, why are you there? I feel like as soon as I get up there again, I'm gonna get knocked off. Oh, that was easy. Okay. Oh, I got a disc. Oh, wow, okay. So that was easy. Let's see, we got 9 bones, 7 arrows, 3 rotten flesh, and a music disc. So not too bad. Oh, there's an Enderman down there. Okay. Yeah, so now we can just wait for a bunch more stuff to spawn. We got 3 levels. Not anything that's like too fantastic, but I mean, we got 3 levels. So while that we're waiting for stuff to spawn, maybe we can build a little bit more of a sturdy platform here to prevent us from being knocked off in the event that there are more skeletons in here. I feel like that's probably a good thing to do. So we've got that. We can maybe put a torch there and a torch there, and that'll just prevent anything else from spawning kind of in this little platform. So now we should be able to climb up here and get that. So a couple of levels. I think we could make this go a little bit faster if we were to put a platform that way and then a platform off the top. But again, because we were trying to build it in a specific amount of time, I didn't want to make either one of those platforms. I didn't want to take too long with the build. So we do have some levels here that we can use. The other thing that I noticed when I was moving the fairies that I had completely forgotten about, didn't even think about, and I wonder if we had cleared all of these out when we moved. But in this house right here, there are a ton of bookcases. So I'm gonna go ahead and snag all of these right here, and then we can use all of these bookcase, or all of the books that were in here, with the wood that we already have and finish the bookcases at the top of our enchanting table. So I'm going to go ahead and make those bookcases, and we'll finish up the system up there so that we have a nice enchanting system. What I'm thinking I might want to do as well, because it's just such a pain to move there, I may go ahead and make the house where the fairies were, or this house over here, the house where we'll do the enchanting and where we'll put up brewing stands and all that kind of stuff. I still need to do a little bit more research for 1.2.5 because I honestly don't remember when certain features in the game came to existence or what we need to do, but for that. So I may go ahead and maybe probably in here, because this is pretty wide right here. I should be able to put the enchanting table here. Yeah, and then be able to do all the bookcases around it. Actually, that's exactly what we're going to do. So let me go ahead and tear that down, and we'll move the enchanting table into here since it's just so much easier to get to, and then we'll have a nice separated area just for that, and we'll be using that house which isn't currently being utilized. So we'll move all of that, and as soon as I have all that done, I will show you guys how it turned out. All right, so we are back. As you can see, we've got some levels that we've done here. I think that spider is actually outside. I don't think there's any more in here to spawn. Yeah, so what we did is we moved all of the bookcases over here. I had to make a bunch more, but that's okay because we had our sugarcane farm. And if you guys remember in 1.2.5, you don't need leather for books. You just need sugarcane and paper. So that helped a lot. As you can see, I've got a lever here that's actually going to push this up. However, I don't have a sticky piston because somehow I don't have any slime balls, which I know we'd killed slimes before. So I have to go find that, but it's a temporary placeholder there, and it should, yep, push that. But now it's not going to go back down because it's not a sticky piston. So we'll just pop right on up here. So we've got our enchanting table here, which, funny story, I didn't realize that you will lose an enchanting table if you do not use a diamond pickaxe when you are breaking it down. So I actually lost our original enchantment table, which meant I had to go mining for more diamonds. I had to go mining for more obsidian. So this, what should have just been a very simple process, turned into about an hour-and-a-half long journey to go find all of those different materials that we needed. But it's there. We've got bookcases that are putting things in here. So the first thing that we're going to do is make new armor. Now in 1.2.5, I'm pretty sure that the level cap was 50 and not 30. That was something that they changed. I'm fairly certain. So we are obviously not, even if it's 30, we're still very, very far from where we need to be, but we can go ahead and make new iron armor and enchant that. So we have new pants, we have a new hat, so we need new boots and a new chest plate. So let's grab that really quick. Oh, wrong thing. Hi. New boots and a new chest plate. And then let's just go enchant this and see what happens. I read in the comments in the last video that you guys, one of the things was you wanted me to move all of the, here, why don't we have you sit down? And we'll put you back over to here. But that was one thing that you guys said was put the fairies in their house. Oh, hi. Okay. Let's put you here, and we'll just have you sit down here for now. So that was one of the things that you guys said was put all the fairies in their houses, which we did. And then it was you need to enchant your armor. So we made the mob grinder. It's there. It's working slowly but surely. It is working. And now we can go try to enchant all of this. From what I understand as well, everything that you enchant, like levels 1 through 10, should pretty much be the same. So we're just gonna go, oh, apparently, okay. So do we have to, I'm curious to see, we have plenty of wood, so I'm not really worried about this. Curious to see if we have less enchantment table, or less bookshelves, and we try to put this in here, is it going to let us use less levels? No, it's not. There's 6. Okay, so let's try to do the chest plate as 6. Fire protection. Okay. That's what that is. And that used all of our levels. So that's what it is. We're going to put the bookshelves back here and see what happens. Again, there's kind of a disconnect between 1.2.5 and the current version. So I'm not sure exactly what the difference is in between how enchants work and everything like that. But we're very, very well on our way to enchanting all of the things so we can go back to the Nether and not have to worry about a lot of stuff. So I'll, in the meantime, continue to get some XP with our XP farm grinder there. And we will enchant all of our armor and get all of that nice and going. And then we will be able to go to the Nether in the next episode and try to get all of the things there to go for the next steps. If you guys, as always, have any tips, suggestions, helpful knowledge, please leave it in the comments below. Hopefully you're proud of me at this point for doing things outside of just utilizing the fairies. We've kind of at a point now where they're doing the most that they can do with this version. So I actually think once we get through 1.2.5, we do everything here. We beat the game and get as far as we can go in the game from that perspective. We will reboot the series using the witchery mod and then also the updated fairies mod. So it'll have a different spin on it, but it'll be a lot easier to know what's going on with Minecraft instead of having to constantly refer to the differences and recipes and things missing like potatoes and carrots and cocoa beans and all that good stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in game soon. Bye.